Isrand here, and welcome to day 4 of our Christmas Advent. You know, guys, this feels a little familiar, doesn't it? I don't know. Everything seems blocky, and it's colorful, and it's bright, and, But I feel like I've lost a dimension somewhere. I don't know how somebody loses a dimension, but I managed. No. But this game, guys, is called Terraria, for those of you who aren't aware of it. When the game first released, it was pretty much just Minecraft 2D, but since its development has, it's gone through a lot of changes, and it's pretty much become its own title. It has its own monsters, its own world generation, its own biomes. Heck, it even has boss monsters, a ton of armors, weapons, and everything else that you can go out and collect and hunt for, and it just creates a much more of an action-y feel than the base Minecraft. Now, I'm not going to tell you guys what our world is called, because you actually name your worlds when you start this one. I'm going to let that be a surprise, but rest assured it fits in with the theme for the day. But I actually really enjoy this game. It's very relaxing, and when I can actually get it to work, it's a lot of fun to play with friends. And it's generally easier to play with friends than Minecraft, because I don't need a server. My cat is being weird in the other room. But, haha! Now it died. That one died. But, right now, we only have this copper short sword, and I'm really wasting time kind of showing off the world here. We need to do basic preparations. Just like Minecraft, there are certain things that you have to do to be able to survive in this world. And, also just like Minecraft, you need to do it before night falls, because then the zombies are going to rise up, and they're going to eat your brains, so don't mine at night. Because let's be honest, there's nothing that's going to change if you just wait until the day. You win an e-brownie if you get that joke. Or, well, reference. But we're gonna stop giving ourselves trench foot. We're gonna go back over towards where we spawned, and I'm going to actually, play the game rather than just derp about. See, if you look up there, you can see the sun. Really? Okay. You can see the sun just like always. Just like over in Minecraft. And it's already noon, so we definitely need to hurry up and get ourselves square. I'm just full of puns today, unintentional or otherwise. This is one of the key differences between Terraria and Minecraft. This is Maxwell. He's our guide. They say there's a person who will tell you how to survive in this land. Oh wait, that's me. Yeah, he really will. He'll give you some helpful tips, tell you about how you can use different tools and what you can do, how to play, and then he also tells you what every item can do. If I give him this wood, you can see all the items that you can make with wood. He's very, very useful, especially later in the game when you don't necessarily have a clue what certain items do. I mean, something like wood, it seems fairly self-explanatory, right? Tools and weapons and walls and all that, but yeah, later on when you start getting things like pixie dust, unicorn horns, souls of light and dark and everything else, it becomes a lot more confusing right off, so you're going to want to keep this guy around. There's a bunny! Ah. But I'm clearing out this area so that we can get ourselves a little cabin. Because, like I said, you're going to want to develop your world. Now, I say that Maxwell there is one of the key differences, but he is not the only NPC that we'll get in this world. There's a lot of different NPCs to be had if you've got the time to find them. And unlock them and, build them houses, because every NPC needs a house. Maxwell there will probably end up shacking up with us, whether I want him to or not, so yeah, it's unfortunate. Now, another thing is that crafting in this game is very different. Rather than having the 3x3 square that we played with before, now it's a much more intuitive and simple thing. We just hit escape, And there's our items. This is everything that we can craft with the work area, with the different stations, like this workbench, that we can build with what's in our inventory. Simply click the new item, and bam! There it is. Then I left-clicked and put the table down so I can show you everything else. But it's a much, much simpler way to craft. It makes things much more simple for, new players and newcomers. We're going to go ahead and make ourselves a wooden sword, because I can't stand the copper short sword. I can't stand short swords in general. Look at this. It's a pokey stick. That's about all this weapon is. However, if you go and take the wooden sword and ignore my dog, suddenly, haha! Sword of Justice. Now we're also going to want to make a hammer. It's one of the few tools you don't start off with, which include the, you start off with the pick, the axe, and the short sword. But the hammer is useful for something different. You can actually take out these back walls. The world being 2 dimensions, well, there's a 3rd dimension behind you, you just can't see it, and you can't really go it that way. But that doesn't mean that you don't need a 3rd wall to protect yourself, right? Houses do have 4 walls, even if we're not playing with the 4th one. Well, I'm playing with the 4th one because I'm acknowledging your existence, but we're not getting into those technicalities right now. Now, if we come back to our workbench, we can also do this. Now that we've knocked out all that dirt from around our house wall, we can craft some of the wood into wooden walls. But Isrind, I hear you all crying. You built wood walls, and that's true. But these wood walls are the 3rd wall. They coat up the back and make it so that you don't have to worry, because if you have those areas filled in, that 3rd wall behind it, monsters can no longer spawn inside your house. Otherwise, a slime or, God help us, a rabbit could just waltz right in here. It'd be terrible. Also, torches. You'll notice a lot of the different Minecraft similarities early on. Then we're also going to need a door. Boom. Then last but not least, we're going to dig up our floor one more time. See how much simpler this is than building the house that we've been working on over in the Minecraft universe? So much simpler. The other one took so much more time. We can just take the wood, drop it in our hotbar, and flooring! Now we have a little house. But it's not quite a house yet, not completely. Because unlike Minecraft, a house isn't just a block. It needs to be a home. So we can do things like take a table. This game has a lot more aesthetic items, is what I mean. Grab a chair, and plunk. Now it's a home as dictated by the NPCs. And dictated by me because of the NPCs. So now Maxwell will just kind of hop over here at his leisure, especially when it starts getting close to night, and he'll just go on in. He'll be happily at home. But don't worry, guys. I'm not just going to leave you guys out of the action at night. Because with this game being a lot more action-oriented, I'm thinking we can take a little bit of... We can take on some of those undead brain eaters. Shut the door, man. Let's clear this off, get ourselves a lawn. Talk about Minecraft similarities. I've said all of this before. Now, I know some of you have probably seen that shiny stuff up there, that little glittering thing. Well, that is actually the first ore. See, you don't use coal for torches in this game. No, you use slime gel. You murder the slimes, you get their... I don't know, jelly, maybe? And that creates a pretty much an infinite burning torch. Very useful. No, I can't attach it to that. Okay, fine. Be that way, game. Build myself a little stepping stone to get up there. Whoop. And up. Haha! Now we can dig it up. The ores are all different colors like this. They look very much like the stone, which is what this is, the gray stuff. But the ore is all multicolored and has this pretty gleaming effect, this sort of sparkle to it. speaking of, another key difference is that I can actually hold my torch, now that you can actually see it a little better. You can hold torches in Minecraft, but they don't cast light when you're holding them. Which I'm sure there's a mod to fix, but since I'm not really going into mods yet, we won't worry about it. One day. One day. There we go. Or not. There. Get up here. And there. Plunk ourselves down a torch again. Now tomorrow I'm definitely going to have to go ahead and grab some slime gel. Which I'm sure we will, because those slimes are, well, they multiply worse than the rabbit down there. Now, I'll just leave the torch there for now, because I don't want to have to figure our way out and about. There. But we will seal the bunny in there. Because the lols. Oh well. Now, let's see if we can't find some monsters, and then I think we're going to call this one. I'm not quite sure how long we've been at this, but I'm sure it's been long enough to warrant it for now. Although, I may come back to this game, too. That seems to be a recurring theme for these videos, that there all seem to be games that... Ooh, hello? That I want to come back to, eventually. That, my friends, is a fallen star. So we're going to catch that falling star and put it in our pocket. Never let it fade away. Because those stars that fall from the heavens, they will fall away. They will fade away. When dawn banishes the horrible night, the stars will vanish. And those fallen stars can be used for, well, for crafting as well. Predominantly to get magic. To get mana. That's a demonic eye, by the way. You know, it's just an eye. Zombies and eyeballs everywhere. Hey! Hey, you. Also, the enemies die in a glorious spatter of gore. Let's see if I can't get that on camera. Come here, buddy. Ow! Also, you're missing a cranial cap. You might want to have a doctor look at that. Just saying. Torch! Light my way, fair friend. Ooh, more ore. But like I was singing earlier, don't mine at night. Excuse me a second. And off we go. Plus, I gotta get back over there. See, when you die, you don't actually lose your inventory like you do in Minecraft either. You just lose your money, which is arguably more valuable in this game. Because you can actually unlock a merchant with it, and use that money to buy all sorts of treasures. There we go. See, I didn't die far, but I did die. Come at me, bro. And if any of you are wondering, ow, yes, I die in a glorious spatter of gore as well. It's not mutually exclusive to the zombies. Whee! That's a goldfish. Also, torches don't work underwater. Go figure. Ah! Eyeballs! Eyeballs from who knows whence. Okay, guys, I'm gonna get back to the house. Run, run, run. I'm sinking in a pool. Sinking in a dark pool. They're in hot pursuit. It's like a cop car chase. They also hit really hard by comparison. Oh god. This is, ow, where things get bad fast. Don't. Ah, there you go. Also, you leave a tombstone. Ow, I was slain by a demon eye. Alright, guys. With that, I think we're going to call it for now. You guys have a Merry Christmas, a wonderful day, and I will see you all tomorrow. Good night.